Lauri Markkanen.
Doris, when you look at the numbers for both of these teams, you have to be impressed with their assist totals.
Oh my goodness, yes. No hero ball in this one. These are two groups that are focused on moving the ball and getting as many high percentage looks as they possibly can.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Josh Okogie is out there with Thompson. And it's Sengun in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Nice shot by Okogie.
Wow, look at the footwork from Josh Okogie. Great stuff near the bucket.
Pass to Markkanen. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Down low. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Pass to Nurkic. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. It's picked off. Utah moving the ball around. George for three, and the three-pointer goes.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Now Thompson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Back to Mikhailuk. Jacks up a three. Durant pulls it in. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
Yeah, great positioning and timing from Sengun there, and his height helps a little too.
To end the run, Bailey's shot is off.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
The three, Smith. Rebounded by Nurkic. Jazz trail by 6. Markkanen, the pass to Bailey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
They double-team Thompson. Durant looking around. Pass to Okogie. Here's Thompson. 5 to shoot. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Mikhailuk. And the three off target. Houston leading by 8. Thompson passes to Durant. The crossover from downtown, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Markkanen, it's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got 4 rebounds now. Okogie, and a two-handed jam.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Houston with it. After the basket by Utah. Pass to Thompson. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic with the ball. He had 9 points in his last time out. Mikhailuk, the pass to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. The shot won't fall.
Sometimes the game requires you to just keep at it, so he's got to be aggressive.
Lets it go from 11. Okogie's shot is off. Jazz trail by 11. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Durant has the open look. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Durant's got 5.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jusuf Nurkic.
All right, let's hear it for all the dancers. Substitution on the court.
A minute 53 left to play in the first quarter. Harris on the wing. No good from outside.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass.
Here's George. Back to Nurkic. To the paint. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's a great chance to look at the teams putting up the most points. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Houston, 4th.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Holiday's checked in for Harris. Pass to Holiday. It's Tate on the wing. Back to Holiday. That shot is off. Jazz trail by 10. Marketed inside. He's covered by Holiday. George's shot is off.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Outside Tate. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Houston shooting their first free throw of the game here. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. And last season, the Jazz with the worst record in franchise history, Grant.
Yeah, losing with a plan, though. Utah, such a smart organization. If you're going to tear it down to the studs, do it in a good draft year.
Şengün checked in for Houston. George outside. Markkanen outside to the middle. And there's Bailey. That one's good. On the assist by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 3 assists now in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
At the line for the Rockets, Steven Adams.
And Adams no good on that one.
Boy, there's just a brute strength and physicality about Steven Adams. This guy knows his role and plays it to perfection.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Şengün. Here's Adams. Takes the 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Houston Rockets in a good situation, up by. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
So, on the floor for Houston, Jae'Sean Tate out there with Shepherd. Then it's Steven Adams. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And Bailey gets it to go. Bailey's got 9.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Shepherd, coming off a 31-point game. Beyond the arc. Can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. 11-point game. He drops it from range.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Pass to Finney-Smith. It's stolen away. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Yeah, great feed there by Markkanen. That's something this team wants more from Lauri.
Here's Shepherd. George defending. Adams, the pass to Şengün. And here's Tate outside. Utah with the rebound. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Guys, back to you.
He is on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Nurkic. Still no points. Kicks it to George. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Houston leading by 3. Finney Smith passes to Şengün. Here's Shepherd. And here's Tate outside. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Collier, no good.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Inside. Here's Adams. And the layup is good off the glass.
Playing in a crowd is nothing unfamiliar to Steven Adams. In fact, I think he enjoys it.
George passes to Markkanen. A show of force by Markkanen to get through.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
That night, they gave an all-star effort on the offensive boards. The second chance points tipped the scales in their favor.
The Jazz making a switch here. Mikhailuk's checked in, and Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Finney Smith. Okogie's checked in for Tate, and it's Thompson in for Shepherd. Houston working the ball around. Şengün, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Down low, Markkanen. It's Markkanen scoring inside.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Rockets lead by 3. Smith outside. Okogie pass to Smith, and there's a defensive 3-second call. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
There are some superstars who just love to play the game and work on the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell.
A line change here for Utah. On offense, here's Utah. They're on a 16-7 run.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Şengün, the open look. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Şengün's got 8 points.
I'll tell you, how about the playmaking from Kevin Durant? On time and on target with the pass.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's Sensabaugh. 20 points for him last game against Sacramento. Hendricks, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Pass to Durant, free throw line jumper, and again, it's Houston.
Now forget the analytics. If KD's shooting it, I'll take it all day.
Love a screen on Thompson. Shot's good by Collier. Collier's got 4 points in the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Rockets lead by 4. Thompson passes to Smith. Off target with the 3.
Boy, the team's doing pretty well despite his offensive struggles right now.
Back to Filipowski. Smith with the rebound. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Collier. Here's Hendricks. On target from range. Hendricks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Şengün. For 3, Smith. His 6th miss of the game, just 2 for 8 now. And he drives in.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. For 3, Smith. Rebound, Utah.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Filipowski. Again, Utah good for 2. 41 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Thompson passes to Durant. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Utah. Adams checked in for the Rockets. Now Thompson, there's the three, buries it from 3. Thompson's got 5.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
To the inside, and Nurkic throws it down.
That's just about size right there. Big Nurk, get up and get down.
Durant, pass to Adams. Here's Okogie. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Utah Jazz. He carried them back into this ball game. It's all tied up to end the quarter. More 2K action in just a moment.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. For the Celtics, they'll be up against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. That gets going at 6 p.m. Eastern.
There's plenty of...
So as we switch gears to look at Houston, quite a battle for the Rockets in that first half.
chucking the ball over.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Keontae George out there with Sviatoslav Mikhailuk. Then it's Bailey, then it's Jusuf Nurkic, and it's Markkanen in at the power forward. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Smith no good.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net. Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Markkanen with a screen on Thompson. George passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Well, this is where Markkanen's feel for the game. You can put him in pick and roll. He is going to find a way to score.
Pass to Okogie. Here's Şengün. Off target from outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
It's George on the wing. Utah moving the ball around. Shot by Nurkic, no good.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Durant, the pass to Smith. Now here's Thompson. Here's Şengün. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
Kicks it to George. Shoots over Thompson. George's shot is off.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Durant for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Nurkic a screen on Thompson. Here's George. Banked it in off the glass. George has got 13.
This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
So they take the lead, and the Rockets lead by 1.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Markkanen misses. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Pass to Şengün. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
And the technical free throw is good.
One of the best things about Kevin Durant is he simply locks in on exactly what's in front of him at the moment. If that means working at practice, that's what he does. If that's competing at a high level in the game, that's what he does.
For 3, George connects from downtown. 16 points for him.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
2 open that time. Made it look easy.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Thompson against George, and he comes up with a bucket. Tshiebwe's got his first basket.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line. Houston shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight. That free throw is good from Thompson. And the Jazz finishing last season with the league's youngest roster and some good players in that mix, Doris.
Listen, the fan base understands that the Utah Jazz are trying to rebuild a roster. The Jazz are hoping they've taken a step in the right direction with the draft haul they have, and with the picks on the horizon, it's just going to take time.
And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. Second, the Rockets.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Here's George. He's got 16. Here's Filipowski. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Okogie into the lane. Here's Şengün. Pass to Durant. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Bailey. For Utah, they've gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Back to Mykhailiuk. Here's Tshiebwe, defended by Şengün. And here's Bailey for 3. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
This guy has been a key to their... success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. He needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Nurkic has checked in for Utah. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Filipowski. Şengün finds Smith. Houston working the ball around. Lets the 3 fly. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Back to Markkanen. Kicks it to George. Another 3 for Utah.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His 2nd from distance this half, 5 overall.
Outside Durant. Shot to stop the run. It's rebounded by George.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Here's Thompson, and the 10-footer finds the target. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
George passes to Nurkic. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Rockets trail by 7. Pass to Okogie. Back to Thompson. A minute 31 left in the third quarter. Here's Okogie. Hits the trifecta. Okogie's got 15 points.
Shooting with range is almost something you must possess in the modern NBA. Josh Okogie with the deep delivery.
And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Ooh, he's been hot from out there, helping to keep them in this game.
And you don't need to tell him that. He's used the three-point shot as his primary weapon today.
Mikhailuk, pass to Nurkic, and slammed it home, and a foul! A chance at another point at the line. That one on Şengün. Houston making some changes. Utah shooting their first free throw in this game. And the free throw, no good. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have two gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Kicks it to George. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier, and that one misses.
One of the things I think teams love when you have Jusuf Nurkic is the kind of physicality he brings nightly in the middle of the paint. This is a guy who's capable of 20 and 20 on a good night.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Utah ahead, up by 9. And when we return, we'll get... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Rockets 5 now. We've got Jae'Sean Tate, Steven Adams out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Shepherd, and it's Finney Smith in at the 3. Utah leading by 9. Pass to Collier. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Here's Shepherd, and here's Tate outside. It's hauled in by Collier. The Jazz shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Oh, here's Love with the jam.
You know, just so smart. Kevin Love, tricky, crafty, you name it, he's got it in his game.
Tate passes to Adams. To the right side, pulls up. The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Pass to Hendricks. Three-pointer. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Şengün. It's Tate on the wing. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Shepherd. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Geez, you can almost feel his desperation. He wants so badly to see the ball go through the net.
Fires from deep. Sends the ball, no good. Rockets trail by 14. Here's Tate. Uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent read by Finney Smith. Boy, has he improved his passing ability.
To the middle. Here's Filipowski. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Tate. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
What a throwdown from KD.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Mikhailuk. And it's all from three-point range. Rockets trail by 12. Oh, ripped away. Fast break Utah. Here's Bailey. Cash money on the open jump shot.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Pass to Durant. Takes the three. KD splashes the triple.
This guy's been great, no doubt about it, but it hasn't been enough to get them where they want to be.
To the paint. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
Markkanen finishes that with authority. Look out below.
Durant draws the double. And here's Thompson for three. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Rockets trail by 12. They double-team Durant. Here's Şengün. Here's Adams. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
So many NBA players will tell you Steven Adams is the strongest guy in the league, and he gets after it off the glass.
Markkanen misses. The Rockets have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 10 points in just the second half. Jazz leading by 8. George outside. Nurkic. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Boy, that's textbook screen and roll action. You can see why they involve Nurkic in these sets. So savvy.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Houston making some changes. Smith comes in for Adams, and Okogie is subbed in for Shepherd. Here's Durant. They double-team Durant. Şengün! Ooh, it misses.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Nurkic a screen on Thompson. Now Nurkic. Oh, he can't get the layup. Here's Smith with the shot. And no one in the vicinity.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Now Nurkic. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter here. 6 to shoot. Outside George. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Rockets trail by 10. Durant. Here's Smith. Bailey pulls it down. Oh, deflected. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Markkanen outside.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Jazz.
And they cut it out this win. Didn't look like their night at certain moments, but they overcame every obstacle, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., just an incredible comeback. Toughness in the face of adversity. You love to see that level of commitment to winning.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Keyonte George.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Takes a three. Oh, it's off. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Shoots a three. Oh, it doesn't go. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Kevin Durant, 3.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
And BA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
Please take care to get home safely, and we'll see you at the
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and